It's an institution formed in the wake of World War II. Its key objective, to never allow such atrocities to occur again. The United Nations Charter was signed in San Francisco on June 26, 1945. Since then, the UN has grown dramatically, with multiple agencies working across the globe.
While the founders of the UN were visionaries who understood that the organisation would not just deal with war, but also with economic issues and health issues, they would be shocked at the sheer scale of the international system that has developed over the last 75 years.
Critics say this system doesn't always work. Gridlock over the war in Syria has been a consistent reminder of the UN's limitations. And the issue of Iranian sanctions and the nuclear deal recently brought long-simmering divisions in the Security Council to the surface.
I only regret that other members of this council have lost their way and now find themselves standing in the company of terrorists.
UN analysts say there have been plenty of success stories too, particularly on the African continent.
Basically, the UN has been a midwife of decolonization. I would also point to, I think, various kinds of efforts to monitor what goes on in terms of economic and social development.
The World Body now hopes to use the 75th anniversary and the upcoming United Nations General Assembly to build on some of those successes.
On September 21st, the UN is hosting an event titled The Future We Want, the UN We Need, and seeks to reaffirm the international community's commitment to multilateralism. But because of COVID-19, the high-level meeting will be held virtually.
And UN watchers aren't expecting any major policy announcements to come out of the event.
It's been very difficult for diplomats at the UN to settle on any big radical reform proposals for the 75th anniversary year, partially because they've been focused on COVID, but partially because you also have a US administration that doesn't really want to invest in UN reform.
But flag bearers for the UN hope to use the anniversary as an opportunity to show the international community why it deserves its full support. Denselow, New York.